Another rejection email? Oh, this must just be because I'm overqualified for jobs. Listen, if you aren't getting job interviews, then it's really time to stop making excuses and accept that you might be self-sabotaging yourself. After 6 years and coaching over 900 students, I have seen so many hardworking high achievers get rejection after rejection email from companies because they are just terrible at marketing themselves effectively. And if you are applying to job after job without so much as an interview, then these are the 3 things you want to make sure you're getting right before you submit your next application. Number 1 is the resume. If you're using a cutesy template, if your picture is on it, if your bullet points are all cliches, or heaven forbid you're outing illegal information about yourself, then you are self-sabotaging. See, a resume is a strategic summary of the education, skills, and experiences you have that are relevant to the position that you're applying to. Now, I want to give the caveat that something doesn't have to be directly related in order to be relevant to a job, but you want to make sure that you're prioritizing both the things that the hiring manager actually wants to know and what you actually bring to the table. So go through the job description and understand what the hiring manager is actually looking for. What skills and responsibilities does this job entail? And where in your past have you applied those things that they're looking for? Getting into the interview is all about fitting in. You can stand out from other candidates and build genuine rapport with the hiring manager once you actually meet them in person, but you're never going to get the chance if you don't market your value effectively to the person who is judging you. Your resume is basically your business card. Does it look clean and professional? Because if it looks like you don't take yourself seriously, then they're going to assume that you don't take your job seriously. Now, I realize that marketing your value is easier said than done, but that's what cover letters are for. Are you writing a cover letter? And if not, do you realize that your competition is? And if your competition is doing something, can you really afford not to? See, cover letters are basically the interpreter between your resume and the job description. While a resume might be the what behind your experiences, a cover letter is the how and the why. Go back through that job description. What 3 things is the company asking for that you most strongly bring to the table? It could be a degree that you have, could be a technical skill, or it could even be super relevant experience. What you want to do in a cover letter is just make that direct connection between what the company is looking for and what you bring to the table. Human beings are really bad at making accurate assumptions about other people with limited information. Think back on all the times in your life that you learned something about someone, made an assumption about them, and then ended up being entirely wrong. See, it happens all the time. And this is also happening to you in the job search. So if you want to alleviate that risk, then using a cover letter to flesh out your application and communicate those direct connections between you and the job is going to do so much to help you as a candidate. Now, once you know that your documents are in check, you need to start following up with companies. Let them know that you have applied to the job, and then ask if there's anything else that you can do in order to be a more effective candidate. Not only does this show professionalism and initiative, but you can get some really good insights from companies this way. You would not believe how many students of mine have applied to a job on Indeed and then followed up with the company only to learn from that company that the company does not monitor their Indeed applications at all. And they would not have learned that information had they not taken the time to reach out to the hiring team. And they would have just continued to be frustrated and upset because companies were ghosting them every time that they applied for a job. Now, if you are doing everything right, but you're still not getting job interviews, it very well could be that you are just applying through the wrong channels. Over 3/4 of all professional jobs are not posted to online job boards. So if you want to learn more about why that is and what you can do about it, then check out this video where I go into information about that in a lot more detail. I will see you over there.